Okay, so what I have here is we're going to go over proper oil, proper filters, and proper levels. Because what I have here is I have an engine that was not properly maintained, was overfilled on oil, oil wasn't changed properly. So, and the result of that is, as you can see, the head's off. It had a blown head gasket here. It was blowing out here. It was losing power. Okay. You can see the oil leaking all around the back of the engine down this side. It was also leaking from up here under the breather assembly, which is due to heat and being overfilled. Okay. Both the head gaskets were blown. The number one cylinder head, once I pulled it off, had gotten so hot that the head is actually cracked between the exhaust and intake chambers, which means I'm going to have to replace this head. So, biggest problem, aftermarket oil filters. Okay, as you can see, these are made for a car. They restrict the flow of oil, whereas the actual Kohler brand oil filter is a full flow oil filter. You see the difference in the hole sizes? So what you guys need to do is make sure that every 50 hours when you change the oil using a 10W30 synthetic blend high zinc oil recommended by Kohler, is you use a Kohler brand oil filter. They make them in two different sizes. If you go to the class, it tells you there's no difference in which one you use. They make two different sizes for spaces and different manufacturers. So, the one we actually carry here, I carry both of them, but I do recommend the yellow one. It's easier to get a hold of and work. Plus, I also write on the end when we change the oil, the date, who changed it, and the hours, so I keep track of the hours. Now, if you use a straight 30 weight like you would in your lawnmower, it causes the engine to overheat, especially in these warmer climates. So that's why I always recommend a 10W30. Do not overfill it. It takes 1.9 quarts, and what you do is you put 1.5 quarts in, and then you check your dipstick. You put a little bit more in and check it. On the dipstick, you do not want to run it over the full level, because the actual oil circulation and breather assembly for crankcase ventilation is low on the crankcase. If you overfill it, you blow seals out. You cause oil leaks through your breather assembly, which will run down the back side of your oil behind the number one cylinder and down the back of the block. It will also cause you to blow out your rear main seal, which I fixed that recently. But the number one thing it does is guys come in with their valve cover oil cap and it just turns because the pressure inside the case is blown out the threads. When you do that, you have to replace the whole assembly. There's no fixing it. But I see guys wrap plastic bags and push it in and try to wedge it in place. It doesn't do any good. The best maintenance in that aspect is the preventive maintenance of doing it right. So, hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys take care of your maintenance. And until next time.